Mila had never thought she would ever have a chance to leave Earth. Then the Chen group announced they would look for volunteers for a space exploration farther out than anyone had ever dreamed. They wanted to send a ship of colonists to Vega 5 in the Vega system, 2 million light-years from Earth. She had applied to join, figuring she would be denied for lack of experience. When she saw that she had been accepted, she was filled with excitement and terror. The days that passed as she entered training for the voyage came and went in a blur. Then the launch day came, and she wondered if this was smart, or if she had made a colossal mistake. She had become close to a number of people that had joined this voyage for the same reason. The need to see if we are truly alone, and if so, can we truly survive on another planet. Chance, a large man who was the ship's engineer, came as sat by her, sensing her nervousness. Mila looked up at him and tried to smile. He smiled back with that easy-going attitude of his and put his hand on her shoulder. Then he whispered to her in that deep, low, southern drawl of his, "Mila, breath, you will be fine. You have trained for every possible outcome. And besides, look at the 3,000 space marines we are brining with us to keep us safe. Honestly, it's them I would be nervous for," as he gave a little chuckle. "I mean, if crap really hits the fan, they have to keep all of the colonists safe and make it look easy while doing it." She knew he was right, and it did make her feel better. But she had never liked the unknown, and that was all she had to look forward to, a lot of unknowns. She patted his knee and thanked him, then watched him able off to do the same for a few others on the ship. On day during their voyage, the captain called for all hands to go to battle stations. The question of if human were alone in the void had just been answered. They were 2 days from the target planet when a giant dreadnought became visible near another ship that looked like an old battleship. It wasn't till they got closer that they could tell these two ships had been in a nasty battle. They stopped to examine both ships to learn what they could about the aliens that had created them. What they learned would not only change how humans went through space, but how they looked at weapons and shields and every other system on a spaceship. They would send all this info back to Earth. They would then set course again for their new home planet,